Hey, what's up YouTube? Just gonna bring a short video today on this new light assembly I just got. So I'm gonna do a little opening here and show you guys. So I got this headlight from eBay and I'll let you know why I picked this one. Mainly for this switch, because this switch is a three-way switch. You got off, running lights, and then the headlight. The headlight's just I think a placeholder. We'll see how well it is, but if it's worthy, I'll keep it on for a little bit, but I do have plans to just get a different headlight. I mostly wanted this wiring harness, and it was cheap enough, so we'll give it a go. We'll get an evaluation on that stock light and this light, do a comparison there. All right, so I'm gonna show you what the light looks like. This is the stock headlight, as you can see. And we're gonna get a nice image of what it looks like here. I'm doing this inside because it's winter here in Utah. So, stock headlight in the house. And then we'll do another comparison. Got this installed, and you can see here, let me get this other light on. This is what it looks like from the front with no lights. I mean, I'll be straight up. I'm not much of a fan of the bar light. I mean, like I said, I bought this mostly for the switch. It was cheap, and I thought easy to just get that switch and use this in the meantime for a different light that I want to have running lights. So this is it. I'll just go through, I did the installation. I'll just go through a few things that I did. I had to take this whole thing off with my Allen head key. I pulled out the guts, I undid the light, I pulled it back through, and I had to run the switch, which you can see here, through there. It has like a Y cable. The Y converts it into 3 wires instead of 2 wires, which was the standard headlight. That's how the running lights work, because they run off of that same lead power. So that Y ties in here, and I stuffed it all back in here. If you're doing this, I recommend when you're putting this cap back on is to turn the handlebars to the right so that these cables get stretched, and then push this down. I got so many cables in there that I can't really like push this all the way down. Like, it's kind of up, which is fine. I mean, it's just a plastic piece, but you want to make sure that your cables have enough wiggle room to not snap or pinch or something like that. So be careful doing that piece right there. So let's have a look at it. All right. Oh, it helps if I have the key. Okay, as you can see, the bike is on. There's no light. First, we'll go down and do the running lights so you can see what those look like. So that's just the running daylight lights. That's not meant for a headlight. Has this amber light, which you can see here, which is dope because it's not super bright. Then to get the white light, I switch it back off and then back on again, and we got white. So now I'm going to take this right here, cut it, this video clip right here, and put it right next to the other one so you can kind of see the difference. Stock headlight. All right, future me editing the video, just gonna talk about this. You can see that the new light is a much wider beam from left to right, and the stock beam is more centered but has a more vertical appearance. The new light is also a little bit brighter. However, I don't think these things are going to matter to me as much. I don't do a ton of riding at night, so we'll leave it at that. First impressions are it's a wider, brighter light. It's wider band. So it definitely is wider than the stock light, which is great. You can see that the cutoff there, so you're not blinding people. You want to make sure that this is like below eye level of a car or something like that. I think it is an improvement over the stock light. I wouldn't say it's as good as the grip shift one that my son's bike has, because that thing is bright all over the place. But for as cheap as this was, I think it's pretty good light. And it comes with the daylight running light. That's really what I wanted. So I like that mode. I think that, you know, when you're riding around in the day, that's pretty cool. You're not blinding people, but it's cool. Nice looking. And I like the amber. That actually is almost worth it for me. I don't do a ton of night riding on trails, but the amber is pretty cool. Also, oh yeah, I wanted to talk about their tail light I have, which, you know, my son always tells me, like, holy crap, that thing is bright. This is not the stock tail light. One time I set my bike down in the garage and I tipped over and it snapped the light off, hitting something in the garage, and I replaced this off of eBay. And if I can find a link, I'll link it in the description. I'll also link this light in the description. But yeah, this tail light was super cheap also, but super bright, which I think is awesome. I mean, you can see how much red light that's putting out, even lighting up the room back here. So anyway, that is the bike. That's the headlight. If you guys thought this video was helpful, you know, leave it a like. If you like this light, check the description. I'll leave a link here, and feel free to subscribe if you want some more content. In the end, I think this was worth the money, and I'll put the price, you know, up on the screen here, what I paid for it. You can find it on eBay and pick one up yourself if you think this is something you would want. Coming soon, I got a new seat cover I'm going to put on. I'm going to show how to actually put on the seat cover from Thrill Seekers, custom seat cover. And I'm going to give you my review on that. My son has one, and when I ride his bike, I think it's great. I think it's awesome for wheeling because your butt does not slide when you're riding. It has a really grippy with the ribs on it. That video will be coming out next. I'll go ahead and do a how-to on that one. But for now, that's the end of this video. Leave a like. Go ahead and subscribe if you like the content. And until next time, keep the rubber side down.